Alright, we just had two M's. Just had at 11 o'clock, 10:40 and 12:40. And this gone up, but I think it's gone back down. Yeah. So, um, it's kind of like that kind of day. They, at least the Lord has been there with me because there's been quite a lot of, maybe it's that I was sensing, quite a few blockages throughout the day. I don't know if you'll sense that. 18th November 2024. Um, but yeah. So it's quite active. It's quite active. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. So it's gone back down. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes back up again. Um. Yeah. It's testing the mic. I hope this time I got the mic right. Cause the last two times I thought I hooked it up, but it never hooked up. I can't hear shit right now. Just silence. Background noises from machinery, computer, and everything, but silence. Anyway, battle station still, you know. Yeah. So let's go. Um, flipped it. Today's run looks okay. Looks okay. Couple of 13s in there, so that's a good beating there. But it looks good. All right. I am going into battle. Oh, starts off with a two. All right. All right. No problems. Mhm. This is how I fight off the cold. And whoever's trying their hardest to stop my meditation, that's like they're interfering with me when I'm healing. You've only got yourself to blame if you get interfered with when you're healing, because karma's like that, innit? Payback's a bitch, you know. I always tell people I'm dealing with one tail, what people do to me. But if you're someone who attacks people like that, the thing about your divine spark that the Almighty put inside of you, in my opinion, it was never meant to be used like that, to attack others. So when you attack someone with it, it bounces off and comes right back. Yeah? So you have to deal with what's coming back, yeah, from what you do when you attack others, and you also have to deal with those who attack you, right? So there's people attacking you, and then you're attacking others, and there's what's coming round from that. Yeah, I only have to do with you attacking me. I don't have what comes round, like. Yeah. So it's half the battle. That's why we choose the righteous path, innit? I never do nothing to people, so I never get shit coming round, but I get people doing me. It's half the battle, you know? Because it's like that. That's how nature is, isn't it? You do something, there's a reaction. If you want like-minded people and you're an evil demon like that, you're gonna have people who do that to others. Sooner or later, someone will do you. You increase the likelihood of being done. In these times, revelation for a Christian, yeah, we're not gonna be able to stop them. People love those who um, perpetrate against us. Yeah. So the love they get in this world means that we'll never get to them. And then, but the only thing is, if you want to bring evil about, it's a bit like how a drip from a tap becomes a paddle, isn't it? Yeah. If you just keep helping those who are attacking others, you're gonna get a world that's full of people who attack others. And that's a world where you're gonna get attacked by the same shit you brought about. But if you want this world to look like heaven, you help those who don't attack others. That way, you reduce the likelihood of yourself being attacked by others. Jesus never loved a demon. It's quite simple, really. If you're Christian, Yeah, you gotta have um, your ability to do logic gotta be up. People get away with all kinds of stupidness. Yeah, your logic gotta be good. You know, that's how it is, isn't it? Mm, yeah. So. It's quite simple, yeah. If you're never born with it, never came into this world with it, you don't need that. If you had socks, your mind, body, and your soul, and you had to get rid of one, which one do you get rid of? You get rid of your socks, obviously. If somebody asked you to get rid of something you came into this world with for what you didn't, your priorities must be straight. Witches, meditator, dark art specialists, you name it. It's a divine power, yeah. Who Jah bless, no man can curse. So they've all tried. They've all tried. We stay strong for Christ. When you're strong, like for me, if they bring two coaches of NPCs, each of them full of, let's say, 50 people on each coach, right? That's 100 people. That means there's 99 people out there that could have been harassing, but they had to get them off there to do me. So there's 99 people out there who get respite today. You're welcome. By being strong against evil, you give other people who are innocent, who are not so strong as you, some respite at least. They could have killed 99 other people today, but 100 of them has been trying to kill one man. That's 99 other people who got saved today. You're welcome. For Christ, not me. That's how you do salvation, from just being strong. Strong for Christ, isn't it? In the office of the Savior, it's like that. You shouldn't mind saving people too much. I don't know how many people they're using on me, but if they're preoccupied with me, the people that could have been assigned to today should be all right. At least that's one day where you're not feeling pain and you're feeling a bit of relief. And the longer I hold on, the more days of relief you get. And it's like that. for bringing salvation in these times of revelations. See a crickling over there, I don't know. Don't let people fool around with your life, you know, and the chat loose, you know. Shit. No, I'm not gonna hear no stories. Like, all I know, when my mind's being touched, my life force, the only life I've got that your might gave me, my life force starts getting consumed. There's ways of replenishing it in this world, but if those not accessible to me, then it's a hermetic life for me. I have to make sure I reduce the amount of touching on my life force, because it won't be replenished. I'm not gonna hear stories when it comes to that, because the me that gives a fuck will still have to be there to give a fuck. If you ask me, don't I give a fuck? Yes, I do, but the part of me that gives a fuck needs to be preserved then, innit? If it's important to give a fuck. It's because I give a fuck. It's because I give a fuck. That's why I'm zapping you. So that I can be there to give a fuck. You put yourself first so that you can be there to give a fuck about what you give a fuck about. Fuck that, man. No cartooning, like. So the distortions you might be seeing, that's because there's people astral projecting in here and in me, trying to stop me from exercising my power. So this the battle that I've been talking about. That's what I've been saying. But, or, if not that, it could be an X-ray that hits during those times. I don't know. If you tell someone, please don't touch my mind, and they carry on doing it, what do you think they're trying to do? And you know that if they touch your mind, your life force will run out. What do you think they're trying to do? Why would you listen to any sob story that comes from that crap there? You protect your life at all times, man. If it turns out to be that, at least I would have reacted before finding out. Otherwise I would have been too dead for finding out to be something that's worth doing. If you die before the opportunity to find out comes, what's the point of waiting until you find out? You've got to react the most righteous way possible. If you think you're being attacked, put up a defense. You don't go out looking for people to attack, you just put up a defense. And if they start complaining about a defense, you say, nah, man, someone's attacking me. Nah, fuck all that. The rights they say they give us are not rights. Everybody has life. Life is not a right. Life is a fact. Human beings are living forms of life, are life forms. That is a fact. It's not a right. The concept of somebody doesn't have the right to live, that is wrong as fuck, conceptually wrong. You're assuming that it's a right. The premise is that life is a right, and it is not. It is a fact, not a right. Well, you could say facts are right, but it is a fact. You can't say someone has the right to live or someone doesn't have the right to live. That's just a fact. Human beings are alive. If you want to take a life, you see how they cry. They use crying language to justify killing people. I don't believe this person has the right to live if he does this. Who told you he has a right? That's a fact. If you want to kill someone for doing something, just say, oh, we should kill this one for doing that. Don't say he hasn't got the right. You're not the one who gives that right. It's not even a right, it's a fact. That's the stupidness we have to go through in this world, you know. Can you imagine? Somebody's touching my body to disorganize my weight. You don't touch any part of my body. Yeah? I'm not allowed to touch anybody's body. Nobody should be touching mine. I'm not gonna hear no cartoon stories. Just keep zapping, and I'm a man as well. I'm not gonna bitch about it. I try and do something about it. If I couldn't, at least I would have tried. It's that simple. You heard someone screaming out? So did I. Yeah. But you can see what I'm doing. In that delusional story, I'll say, well, hold on. It's touching my mind. I'm zapping it, and there's a tussle going on, and it's screaming out. And it will still patch. You can't say it's wrong. You can't say it's right either. Yeah, this is a big 13. I'm not even sure what to make of the energies I'm feeling, man. But I'm seeing that. swear my face is contorting in different ways, man. It's when the devil turns up as a child that they've transmitted the knowledge of how to kill people too. You still have to deal with it, but in a righteous way. You can't get any more righteous than exorcism. Where they tweak it to feel hate, then they tweak it to learn magic that can kill people, and then he turns up and is there screaming and convulsing. You can't deny that. Or it could be a solar flare. You never know. Oop. Something's going up. Has it touched the M? I haven't seen it yet. Must have bounced back up to M then. It's soon gonna show. Is that? Yeah, there we go. There you go. It just bowled in right there. And it's still going, so we don't know. We just got it. M169, yeah? It's just come through. Woohoo! During my yeah. Yeah. So that's the other patch. So because they're fauna as well, maybe that was hitting them and that's why they were screaming out like that. You know? For me, all I had is the screams and I started pushing harder, so maybe a combination of both. You know? Maybe they were hit by that and they started screaming out. Praise the Lord, innit? You know? Yeah. If it's a demonic one, you zap him up, innit? The flares from the sun don't give a fuck about how old you are, what sex you are. When it zaps everyone, it zaps everyone. It's not picky. Not racist, sexist, or any of that shit. That's why you prefer judgment from the Lord. You prefer judgment where it's not going to be racist, sexist, ageist. Just true judgment. If somebody's in the act of doing evil, regardless of what age, sex, and race they are, they need to be dealt with. Simple. Otherwise, the devil will just choose to occupy and possess those that we don't deal with. Duh. But the Almighty just deals with everyone because that's the logical error that these lot make in this civilization. The people that you don't deal with, those are the ones who do the most evil in society. The devil has figured you out already, man. But the Almighty deals with everyone, man. Young, old, rich, poor. Doesn't matter. You're fauna. Every day we hear celebrities dying, but do you know how many non-celebrities die on the same day? So he kills everyone. Rich, poor, celebrity, unknown. You prefer that kind of judgment. That's why I want it random. So that at least I didn't do it. You just random, innit? Like a mosquito bite. Doesn't have a dossier and doesn't get briefed about you. Whenever he finds your eyes, he just bites. He doesn't care if you're rich, poor. That's the kind of judgment, because since you love them, at least you give them the fairest chance possible. Let the Almighty do that. For me, I just bring the judgment to be in line with how the Almighty does things. How the Almighty does things, to me, it looks random. So I just make a random process and I do it that way. I can't make head nor tail of it. It looks random to me. So the beating gonna be random too. Oh, you mustn't touch a child. You mustn't touch a woman. The devil sees you doing that. Those are the only ones that's gonna be using. So you call the Almighty. If the devil started to use their women and children, you call the Almighty, because you can't touch women. You can't. Exactly. So you call the Almighty to deal with that. Whenever they start using their women and children on you, it's the Almighty you call for that. Adam and Eve, that cloud. These lot already started doing that. Because you don't touch those, innit? I can't touch you, but I know someone who would though. So you call the Almighty straight. Simple. But you don't do that. You leave women and children alone, because the innocent, from the innocent of today, will come the guilty of tomorrow. But until they do become guilty, you don't touch those. But if you suspect that it's evil, you call the Almighty or you exercise that. For me, I am exercising everyone in the world. All means all. Women, children, man, whatever, animal. All. Everybody gets exercised if they touch my mind. If they don't touch my mind, who the fuck cares what they do with themselves? But if you're gonna be touching my mind, you get exercised. I don't want nothing in there touching anyway. That crackling, yeah. Oh crap. Nah, it's a M1. There's been quite a few M's today. And I did say, I say it's quite volatile. We're over halfway. I don't know if I'll end up showing the numbers, because you know, I don't want anybody to get any. Yeah. I'll be able to figure it out if we got time. Everything, even capturing your memory. Used to think it was aliens, but human beings do that too. They're teaching these people all kinds of things. you can hear them screaming in tandem with what I'm doing. That's why I make the links. They're synchronous with what I'm doing. Or maybe that one's, oh, see, was that. Alright, so it slapped them and they reacted, but I didn't know, and I thought the reaction, okay. Praise the Lord anyway. If it goes red, that means some shit happening. X. It's kind of orange. That orange strip there. If it goes red, that's an X. I told the people in this world, if you're trying to outcast me from society, I will help you. You have to stop touching me because society doesn't want me. Just stay out of there, yeah? It's very fun for me to, once you make those decrees, I will enforce it properly as well, for your own good, since that's what you want. Mhm. Oh, hey, days gone quick. Huh. And enduring. Yeah, not bad. Oof, that hit me hard, man. During. Fuck. Shit. Mm-mm. This power does everything, you know. If I look at the results, man, it's kept me safe from all kinds of things, man. That crickling, man. Shit. It's a big one, big one. Normally that many M's means that an X is coming. So probably later tonight or sometime tomorrow. In the tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. Yeah. He's wondering how. It's because the Almighty. Okay, fine. I told you when he comes, we win. They must have turned up very hard today. But the Almighty had my back, you know. Now they're wondering how come the shit they've been doing to me ain't work. Now I checked that the Almighty's been slapping them all day. But because they don't believe in the Lord, I have to come up with a scientific explanation. Why is it that on the day when you decided to come up with stupidness, you got multiple M flares over there? Praise the Lord. That's what I say. fucking crippling, man. People get respite when I'm strong, and when other people are strong, I get respite. That's how it works. Christian community, the spiritual one, you know, the work that doesn't get recognized that we do for the Savior, for salvation, you know. All of them preoccupied with stopping my power and they can't. They're obsessed with doing it and they can't. Logical error. You can't beat anyone in their mind if they decide to put up a fight. The people you've been beating are those who chose to give up. When somebody says, I'm gonna fight for my soul, for my mind, it's been 8 years, you know. They made up their mind to take me 8 years ago, and I'm still there fighting them off. So when somebody decides to fight back, you can't beat anyone in their mind. And the thing is, they need the Almighty to fight back, you know. But some of them, the first thing it does is make sure you don't believe in the Lord. Then it starts attacking your mind, and now you feel defenseless. You don't even have anything. The Lord, even if you don't believe in the Lord, even him just thinking twice, even that could have been enough time. Yeah, there could have been enough respite to save you, you know. Sometimes things are tight. If you can make someone think twice, sometimes that's worth doing. The fuck? This can't be that bad. Last one's a big one, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Spawn ready, man. I'm doing that. The fuck, man? Can't be my power, The fuck? What's that shit about? Yeah. won't grit my teeth. It astral projected in here and attacked my life, yeah? And I fought it off. Somebody's gonna come and clown and say I should allow it to do that. I'll start taking your life, fucking idiot. Because I feel like I've just fought off something, you know? Or this one just coming down. Yeah, could be that, could be that. I'm not somebody who's a life coach or somebody who channels and contacts things or a professional meditator or something. I'm just like, you know, someone who's just trying to impart some of his esoteric to help people in this world. We go through the same pains, I suppose, and the pains we're going through during the 2 moons period or moments in Earth's existence. Yeah, these moments. I mean, the last one was in 2022. I think even last year there was some that just. But I don't think one's done a loop like since 2022. Yeah, but it's the fact that it's looped. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, though, isn't it? That's kind of rare. Fuck. The fuck. Ah. Fuck. Could be a mic. There could be microwave in me as well. Like crank callers as well. Something seriously fucked up in here. Hope that's fucking rain. Well, there's somebody in here doing the power. That's me. If I look for what could be a cause and it's a power or something, that would be me. That's gone back down, so that's all right. Yeah, I think it's rain. Interesting. I mean, I got slapped up. I started at 17:30 as per usual. That's me there. Bam! Twice, you know. It bubbled up twice. Yeah, still 10 minutes left. So I started. Then bam! Yeah, bam! Then back down. That would explain quite a few things. But yeah, anyway, so that's what happened. Yeah. That's the M we had today. That one there. During the meditation. That's me out.